Drake finally dropped Iceman episode 3. Let's get into it. So for me, Iceman episode 3 was obviously I anticipated, just like every other Drake fan did. I had high expectations going into it, and in that sense, I guess I was let down, just being honest. And that's on me though, because I was listening to people, these apparent insiders, all these apparent leakers, whatever you want to call them, and it got my expectations up. So that's on me for that. But even then, like okay, let's talk about the red button. Okay, the red button was a legend that was supposed to happen and it didn't. So that honestly, like, you can't even say like that's Drake's fault because he never really said it. It's people like, I guess you could say it's people like that weren't even technically affiliated to him, just saying it. So yeah, like, can't even blame him for that. It's kind of my fault for believing into that, this type of rumors, whatever. But still, I was still expecting, just because if you think about the Iceman episodes, they're just the symbolism of it kind of makes it seem like there's something going on, like blue, green, red. Also the Pinocchio stuff, the bag, like it just made it seem like it made sense. But I guess it could also be another thing. Like, I still enjoyed it. Like, the music I thought was really good. Like, I know a lot of people are mixed on the music. I'm not. I think even the visuals were good. I think it was just like the plot, the actual story that was being told in this episode. I felt like, I don't know, I didn't feel like it was coherent. I thought it was also not paced the best either. I thought there was a lot of stuff that could have just been either just cut out or just, like, especially the ending. The ending was interesting. Like, throughout this thing, as reading further into it, I was getting more and more confused. I was having more questions than actual answers, and like, not in a good way. I'm like, what are we doing here? I'm like, I don't really think this is fulfilling anything at this point. It's not answering my questions. I'm just having more questions that need answering by the end of it. And it just felt very climactic, the ending especially. Like, and the people are hating, saying there's a lot of like filler in terms of having when they had the multiple cams going on. Like, he's doing it live. Like, you gotta keep that in mind. He's doing it live, so he needs time to go from the one location to another. Like, it's not a thing where he can just instantly get there. You gotta give him some time. So I didn't have a problem with that. That was fine. That was whatever. I'm just talking about the actual scenes that we did get. I felt like not all that was needed, because the stream went to like an hour and a half, right? It surpassed an hour and a half. Felt like this could have been done in a concise, like, 40 minutes, to be honest. I don't know if that's crazy or not to say, but it definitely could have been shortened quite a bit. And the ending, we see the Pinocchios. Well, 3 out of the 4, because I don't even know what the 4th one went. I felt like I was tripping. I'm like, am I missing something here? Where's the 4th one at? So maybe that's a thing that we'll see. Maybe like in future installments, because the way it ended, I'm like, there's no way this can be the ending. There's no way this can be the last episode and the ending be like that. There's no way. And also, we heard the rumors that we might get album cover reveal. That's what I was talking about in my last video, or even a release date. Nothing. And that's on me. But that's whatever. It still just goes down to just goes down to the story. Like, the visuals were so beautiful this episode. I love the locations it shows. I thought everything else was, like, honestly the best has been. The best has been out of 3 episodes. It was just a story that was being told where I'm like, it's not really making much sense. Like, I'm not gathering much from it. And just watching it like that. Obviously, there's gonna be symbolism. Like, I'm looking forward to what's the Dirt's breakdown on it. Like, you're gonna find stuff probably in there, or most definitely you're gonna find stuff in there. So that's good. But still, just watching, I felt like the scenes weren't making sense going from one to the next. I'm like, I can't even gather like a through line here. I don't see the connections. Felt like just random stuff being like a compilation, just being compiled. Yeah, that was it. No, but the ending where the Pinocchios finally just corner him, they finally, I guess, get to him. They get to Drake. They surround him, and he kind of looks like he just kind of surrenders, right? But you see the bag there. The bag kind of looked like he was about to let them get the bag off him, which presumably has evidence, dirt, something like that. And I'm still holding out hope that there is something like that, some type of evidence that will be revealed in a song or something. Because what else? The bag has been in, if I'm not wrong, it wasn't episode 1, but it was an episode, it might have been episode 1. But I remember it's in episode 2, big part episode 2, and it's in episode 3 as well, so it's very intentional I just need to know what's the actual significance of it. And by the way they're portraying, at least there's got to be it's got to be significant. Okay, it's got to be. We just don't know what, and that's why I'm kind of coping with the red button thing, even though I probably shouldn't. Yeah, I guess for the time being, just assume the red button is it's dead. Just assume it doesn't exist. It no longer exists until we actually see Drake talk about it or just reveal it. Until it's actually revealed, don't believe anything. Okay, I've learned from my mistakes this past like 6 weeks, bro. This is ridiculous. Yeah, just talking about that. I'm gonna talk about some of my favorite scenes now. So the first one, the legacy one, when you see the 4 Pinocchios at the restaurant, they each are seated at the table, and then they get served 1 cube of ice each, and then after that they get, what is it? After that they get what is it? A plate of, I'm guessing it was probably like some type of what is it? Bro, I'm forgetting. Like tomato sauce. That would make sense considering, you know, it's in Italy and stuff like that. And then the one Pinocchio, he just starts using it to paint out. He has a paintbrush. He just puts it in the tomato sauce and starts drawing out the word legacy. And then that's interesting. I'm like, okay, it's in red as well. I'm like, all right, let's see where this goes. And they leave the ice cubes, and they each one by one dump the ice cube onto the legacy drawing, and then it kind of smears on it, right? It's like ice. The ice is representing Iceman Drake, and the legacy. So I don't know. I'll just say my goofy theory, like not even theory, is my goofy I don't know the way I interpreted it. The first way is obviously, okay, this is referring to past events, obviously in the last like year or so, saying like I will always be attached to your legacy or something like that. Like the Iceman will always be attached to your legacy. So to whoever, you know what I mean, to like the other artists he's saying, particularly Kendrick, at least I don't know. That's the way I interpreted it, and yeah, because like you see the ice melting on top of the legacy. And it's like forever now, Drake's gonna be attached to him. Or, well, you know what I mean? Like, whenever people talk about Kendrick, it's gonna be like, oh, shoot, it's, man. Yeah, he battled and district, whatever. You know, like, kind of like that. And I'm thinking, like, what other way what else could it mean, essentially? Like, all these people, like, I don't know. That's kind of what, just like leeches, like, the general thing, betrayal, you get the thing. Whatever, but I just thought it was interesting because I don't know what else it could mean, but it probably does mean something else. You know, yeah, there's definitely something I'm missing for sure. But it's just interesting the way it was conveyed. I'm like, this is good stuff. I'm like, this is very interesting. And then the theater part, we had great instrumentals throughout this episode, but especially here, it was, I don't know how to describe it, but it was very cinematic, anthem like, and you get the like when they're in the theater. The structure was perfect. It's the type of structure you've probably seen before, and like, or what you'd expect. But you have a person, like you had like multiple people, like you had like 3 levels worth going up, and then you had a person like each like section of it, and then they were all just surrounding Drake, and then there's a guy sitting in the chair, and I'm like, wait, is this supposed to be like a representation of like UMG or something? And then you see Drake sitting there, and then you realize I guess he's getting surrounded, and you see Pinocchio as well, just kind of like lurking there, and he dips. He's like, "Oh shoot, I'm getting out of here." I'm like, this was that potential. I kind of wish they went more further into that. I thought that was maybe gonna be the ending. Honestly, that seemed like it could have been the ending for the episode, which I would have been like, okay, you know what, this is interesting. This is interesting. And yeah, we already talked about the ending. The ending is confusing. Like we did get the Iceman instrument, bro. We did get the Iceman like I don't know. I don't even know what to call it. The one that was leaked like a week or 2 back turned out to be real. So that's fire. That's fire. Who knows if we'll get it, but at least we got to hear more of it. Yeah, it sounded beautiful. Like it is, like what everyone's saying is a perfect intro for it. And then we got a whole bunch of songs, literally a whole bunch of songs. So we'll go over like some of them, or all of them, sorry. And I guess the last thing I should say, like the rollout, I still think the rollout's really good. I still like I said, everything was good. Just the story of this one, the direction of this episode, I didn't get. I love the location. I love the visual. I thought it's the best thing. That the music was really good too, and I liked it more. Like with Drake, Like the first listen, there's actually a lot of times on the first listen where I'm like, damn, I don't know about this. Like, not that it's bad. I'm like, I'm not feeling it that much. Like, there's parts of it I like, and then listen to the second, third time. Oh my god, I'm just like, wow, I'm so dumb. It's so good. And that's what happened. But here, like, there was a lot of songs on first listen, and just in this episode, like, because he teased like 8 songs. Like, well, not 8, probably like 6, but still a lot of songs. And I'm like, damn, these are hitting. And we did get like, I felt like introspective ones in my opinion. What was it? The first one, people are going by or titling it "That's Just How I Feel," and a lot of these songs have beat switches. So I'm kind of like getting sick of beat switches. But man, I'm not gonna lie, Drake just knows how to do it, bro. Okay, this is why he's the GOAT. Okay, this guy's the GOAT. He just knows how to make things not feel repetitive. And I can't believe people are saying that all these songs sound the same, bro. This sounds like completely, like, to me at least, like a different type of Drake. I heard different types of flows as well. I don't know. That's just me. Okay, I liked what I heard. It sounded fresh. So yeah, I'm digging it. And there's actually quite a few interesting lyrics as well. Especially on that first song, I had an interesting one. I think he said like they're after, like, take me out, whatever. And then he had the one where he was freestyling it. That was another good one as well. And yeah, like a whole bunch of instrumentals. And then he had the one Stuck. That one, man, that one's so good. And people are saying it gives them Honestly Nevermind vibes, which is honestly valid. But I really like this one. This one, the first time I heard it, I'm like, okay, I like this. And the second time, I'm like, whew, this is really catchy. This is really catchy. And then what else? Crash Out with Drake and Yeat. This is being rumored or teased at least for the past few weeks. We thought this was gonna be the single for Iceman episode 3. That was gonna be released like after the episode came out on DSPs. But obviously that didn't turn out to be the case. And this is going by, I think people are calling this one Doghouse. And like people are like connecting it to Snoopy. But besides the point, we finally got to hear it, and man, this song was really good. And I'm like, going into it, I'm like, are they gonna do the same thing that they did with their previous collaboration on For All Dogs, right? I Don't Give a F. And they did the same thing where they had like the kind of like the beautiful sample at the beginning, and they go into the that, like, I guess not a bad way, but like the harsh transition into like the whatever the rage Yeat type beat, whatever you want to call it. And man, Drake was, man, I don't know. I know people are clowning on Drake for his lyrics in the song, but bro, I thought the lyrics were good, and it worked. He's flowing on this. He's sliding on this. Typical for him. He does that on every song, but still, I was really good. And also Yeat, I thought he sounded good in the song as well. Like, I'm not even the biggest Yeat fan, but their collaborations I've actually liked. Besides that one song that Yeat or that Drake was on, that was featured on 2093, I think. I didn't like that collaboration, but I like the other one that they had. And this one is kind of like a similar structure to that song, production wise as well. So I like it. Honestly, I really like it. I liked it even more the second time around. And then we even saw Katie in here, which is cool. So yeah, I still like if the story was better. I thought that if this episode was more concise, it would have just been so much better. That's all it was. But yeah, with the ending, it makes me think that there's gonna be future episodes. I don't know how many more, and I know a theory is going around that he is like, first of all, people are saying that these songs are Lucy's, which it very well could be, but also the fact that there's gonna be more episodes, potentially upwards of 6, and that he's finishing the album along, like as he's finishing the episode, he's like kind of or as he's working on songs, he's premiering them here, like because a lot of them are unfinished still, right? So yeah. It's a good way of getting feedback, testing it out that way. So that is possible. That makes sense. Also, he's on tour, so also we know the album's not finished either. So that makes sense. And lastly, this might be tinfoil type stuff, but people are saying that there's another theory going around that Drake, maybe he did have something, maybe he does something more planned, or maybe he didn't, and he was just trying to like bait UMG. Because, as you know, Justin Bieber, Lil Baby was supposed to drop. I don't know about whatever, because he apparently didn't say anything about that for a bit. But Justin Bieber, announced earlier today, or yesterday, that he was going to surprise drop out of nowhere, Swag 2. And then when it came time to it, at 12, it didn't come out, which is super, super weird. Because, bro, why would you just announce it? Why would you announce it then? Like, that doesn't make any sense on the day of and not release it. So people are saying that could be it. I don't know. Let me know what you think about that. Like, I don't know, maybe Drake had intention of, he knew they were going to try to stomp on him or like, do something, and he just baited them. I don't know. You let me know what you think about that down below. But yeah, the episode 3 was, the music was good, the visuals were good, just the plot, the story, whatever. That just need to be better, honestly. But anyways, let me know what you think down below. Thanks for watching. I'll see you next one. Peace.